The giant stand supreme.
Are you shook up? Are you nervous? Sir, I am, sir!
All right, you want to make your way right on up and sit on the right side, first row.
It is a black tuxedo.
I don't think so, babe. This tux is navy blue. No doubt about that.
Talking about Armani doesn't make a blue tuxedo.
Armani don't also make polyester.
Stop making love to you. Get ready, don't you know I'm coming? On my way, yeah.
Scare me! Work on it! Sir, yes, sir!
Hope I get to you before they do, 'cause that's how I planned it. Out of sight. Well, twiddly-dee, now twiddly-do. Look out, baby, now here I come. I'm bringing you a love that's true. Get ready. Start making love to you. Get ready. Don't you know I'm coming? On my
I wouldn't have a clue, because you're Baruch haba b'shem Adonai mi adir al hakol mi baruch al hakol mi gadol al hakol hu yivorech echasan v'hakalo. In happiness and joy, we thank God for his blessing of love, which we celebrate today, formally consecrating the marriage of Helena and Jonathan to each other. O Lord our God, source of all blessing, fulfill every worthy wish of their hearts. Open their eyes to the beauty and to the mystery of the love they hold for each other, every day as today. May their life together embrace and nurture the promise of this moment, so that all who know them will call them truly blessed. And let us say, Amen. Dear Helena and Jonathan, as you share the wine of this cup which I shall shortly give you, so may you share all things from this moment on with love and with understanding. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagofen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu al harayos v'asar lanu es harusos v'yitir lanu es anasus lanu al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh amo Yisrael al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. First, the ring that you, Jonathan, will present to Helena. Holding it in your right hand, as you face Helena, repeat after me. Harayat, Mikudeshet, Li, Bitabaat, Zo, Kedat, Moshe Yisrael. Okay, place it. By this ring, you are consecrated to me as my wife in accordance with the law of Moses and the people of Israel. Okay. Okay. That's all. Now you're officially half married. Now we're going to have the second ring. This is the ring that you're going to present to Jonathan. You've already done the first ring. And you can repeat after me. First in Hebrew. Ani, L'Dodi, L'Dodi, Li. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. This ring is a symbol that you are my husband, and a sign of my love and devotion. Okay, you can place them in this correct. Okay, we'll get it this way. This time I'm going to read part of the Ketubah, the marriage document that was signed a few moments earlier. B'yecha b'Shabbos b'shmona asar yom l'chodesh iyar shnas chameshes alafim u'shva meos v'shivim l'brios olam l'minyan sha'anu moninkan b'Brooklyn, New York b'mdinas America hatzvonis eich hachasan Yonasan ben Naftali u'Miriam l'mishpachas Pio Omar lo lahado p'sulto sarachaya bas Moshe v'katon l'mishpachas Bla Havilili into kedas Moshe v'Yisrael V'ano eflach v'okir v'izon v'afarnes yisiche ilichi Gehilchus govern Yehudayin the Folchin Mokrin v'Zonin v'Farnesim l'Shnehon v'Kushta. This Ketubah witnesses before God and all those present that on the first day of the week, the 18th day of the month of Iyar, in the year 5770, which corresponds to the 2nd day of May in the year 2010. The Holy Covenant of Marriage was entered into in Brooklyn, New York, between the groom Jonathan Israel Spiel, son of Sonia and Norton Spiel, and the bride Helena Sarah Blatt, daughter of Kathleen and Edmund Blatt. And they said to each other, I take you to be mine according to the laws of Moses and Israel. We pledge to be equal partners, loving friends, and supportive companions throughout our lives. We will revere one another with honor and integrity as we create a loving future together. We will bring out in ourselves and in each other qualities of forgiveness, compassion, and virtue. May our love provide us with the determination to be ourselves while cherishing each other's uniqueness. As we promise to share in each other's aspirations, we empower each other to help us fulfill our goals and pursue our dreams. We will create a closeness that will enable us to express our innermost thoughts and feelings. We promise to treasure and nourish one another, to be sensitive at all times to each other's needs, to talk and to listen, to honor, respect, and appreciate one another. We promise to always be honest and open, to support each other through life's challenges, to comfort one another through life's sorrows, to share with each other life's joys. We will build a home together and fill it with laughter, empathy, faith, imagination, trust, friendship, and love. A home in which holidays and traditions are celebrated in accordance with our Jewish heritage. A home devoted to learning, charity, and acts of kindness. A home where all are welcome. We will build a family and provide for their physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. We will teach our family courtesy and compassion, and we will be role models for the values we teach our children. May our lives blossom together, and may our souls be woven tightly in the deepest intimacy. This ketubah has been signed and witnessed in accordance with the laws and traditions that began with Abraham and Sarah and were confirmed by Moses and the people Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed greatly honored today to have a distinguished rabbi with us, standing by my side, Rabbi Mordechai Ephron, Rabbi Emeritus of the Hillcrest Jewish Center, Rabbi of the family, who will now address the chassan and the kala, the bride and bridegroom.
Thank you, Rabbi Blickstein. Can you all hear me back there?
Cheers. Oh, just a second. Miss Chambers, it's for you.
Woody, I'm kind of busy.
Okay. The Spiel family and members of the Hillcrest Jewish Center who remember me will recall that I like to tell stories. I'm going to start with a little story, then I'll tell you why. This is a story about Yogi Berra. You've all heard of him, I'm sure. A friend invites Yogi Berra to come to a restaurant to join him at a dinner. So Yogi says, which restaurant are we going to? So the fellow says, he mentions the name of a certain restaurant. So Yogi says, that restaurant, nobody ever goes there. It's always so crowded. Why am I telling you the story? Because I never go here to this area. Never. But I always get lost here. So I was so a little submished, although usually I like to speak extemporaneously without notes. But sitting here while the rehearsal was going on, I made a few notes in order I shouldn't forget what I want to say. It's not going to be much. It's a very small sheet of paper. So don't worry. I'm sure nobody came here to hear Rabbi Ephraim make a sermon, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to speak to the bride and the groom, to Elaine and to Jonathan, and if you wish, you can also listen. I'm not telling any secrets here. The ceremony, a wedding ceremony, as we know, is very, very important. There are certain life cycle events in our lives, beginning with birth, boys, circumcision, bar and bat mitzvahs, and so forth. And a wedding is a very, very important event because it spells the beginning of a new life that you're going to lead together. And in our faith, of course, you noticed beside the ketubah, marital contract, blessings will be recited that have already begun. It's a very significant event. As a matter of fact, in our Talmud, the Talmud is the book of Jewish laws that developed over hundreds of years, the rabbinical age. And there are 60 books in the Talmud. One of them is called Kedushin, which refers to marriage. And the book has 82 pages and small print. So we have a lot to say about marriage. I'm not going to say it here, don't worry. Marriage is important because, first of all, it involves, as you've already heard, it involves the subject of love. This is the greatest type of experience that people can have, loving each other, caring, and concerned about each other, helping each other. This is what marriage is all about. That's the basic function of marriage, a family. It's very, very important. This way I think I'm better off. Can you hear me still? Okay, I would just refer to my, yeah. The word Kedushin comes from the word Kodesh, holiness. The marriage is a form of sanctity. It brings out the best of the ethics, belief, and the humanity of each and every one of us, the bride and the groom, husband and wife. In order for the marriage to succeed, they have to bring out their very, very best. It's interesting that the subject of love occupies a very important part in our prayers. For those who recall the prayers, we say morning and evening, we say Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. That's the foundation, the groundwork of our faith. But before we say this, we speak about love. In the morning, we say Ahava Rabbah, great love. In the evening prayers, we say Ahavat Olam, an eternal love. It's very important for us to understand this. In the morning of life, the beginning, there is a great love. That's what brings you together. Without love, we wouldn't be here. But we feel that marriage and love goes throughout life. In the evening, the old age, Ahavat Olam, that love has to be eternal, continuing. And how does that happen? It's not always easy. Let me tell you, I'm not warning you about anything, but we know that the road of life, sometimes there are potholes, there are obstructions, but I'm sure you will know how to get around them, to manipulate, and you will attain your goal. I know the Spiel family, I don't want to say how many years, but I made the boys bar mitzvah at the pulpit of the Hillcrest Jewish Center. And I've known the family, their devotion and their goodness and their givingness to the community. And I'm sure you, Jonathan, have learned a great deal. And I was very pleased a few months ago to meet the bride. They gave me the honor of visiting me in my apartment. And I became acquainted with them, and I see they're a wonderful, wonderful group together because they're ethical, they are loving, they are giving. But But there's one piece of advice I'll give you. It's very short, but I think it's important. Before people get married, it's very advisable that you begin to know each other, that you look each other. You have to look at each other over. You have to look over. You have to get acquainted in the right way. But once you're married, after this point, it's no more looking over. The important is to overlook. This is very important. You have to learn to forgive and to forget certain things and to accept certain things that you may not like. But, we are created in the image of God. It says, Tzelem Elokim, God has no image. But what is the image of God? We say, Rachum v'chanan, God is merciful, forgiveness. This is the all important thing in life. If you understand each other, we all have faults. There's nobody perfect in life. We all know that. So I want to give you a bracha, that the love that brought you here should continue to grow, continue to inform your lives, and to bring you even closer together as you know each other more. And together, you'll be blessed with the greatest of all blessings, the blessings of happiness, joy, in raising a family, and may God bless you with long lives and all those wonderful things that you're dreaming about for your future.
Thank you, Rabbi Efron, for your most beautiful words. Helena and Jonathan, I know that this moment is so very special to each of you, as your hearts resonate with that special love and joy that only a chassan and kala, a bride and bridegroom, truly know and understand. The sparkle in your eyes, the radiant smiles on your faces, and the warm glow in your hearts help make you the special couple that you are. But I also know that even as you stand beneath the chuppah, amidst all the joy, a tear flows from your hearts as you recall the memory of loved ones who are not here on this special day. Jonathan, you recall the memory of your beloved mom, Sonia, who is not here. Helena, you recall the memory of your grandmom, Helena, after whom you were named, your grandfather, Joseph, your Aunt Sala, Anita. But although these loved ones are not here today, they are here today in spirit. They're watching over you, smiling at your happiness, rejoicing in your joys, and blessing each of you with all the blessings of their hearts. At this time, we come to the conclusion of the ceremony known as Sheva Brachot, the seven nuptial blessings. Various members of the family have been honored with reciting these blessings. So at this time, I'd like to call Edmund Blunt, father of the bride, who's honored with the first two blessings.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, borei pri chagafer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, shehakol bara v'achvotei.
We call forth our praise of you, God, creative force of the universe, who has created the fruit of the vine. We call forth our praise of you, God, creative force of the universe, whose beauty is reflected in all creation. And now I'd like to call Jack Pullant, uncle of the bride, who's honored with the third blessing.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et haadam, v'shalmo, b'tselem dumot, תבניתו והתקין לו ממנו בניין עד עד ברוך אתה אדוני יוסר האדם.
Amen. We call forth our praise of you, God, creative force of the universe, who is the source of life and vitality to all mankind. At this time, I'd like to call Joe Blatt, brother of the bride, for the fourth bracha.
שוש תושיט ותיגל לעבודה הקבוץ בניה לתוכה בשמחה. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה.
I'd like to call Mark Spilkovitz, uncle of the groom, for the honor of the fifth blessing.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם אשר יצר את האדם בצלמו בצלם דמות תבניתו והתקין לו ממנו בניין עדי עד. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם.
Amen. Norman Rigo, uncle of the groom, is honored with the sixth bracha.
שמח לשמח ויהיה מהובים כשמחו יצירך בני אדן כגן עדן בקדם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חסן וכל.
Amen. Norton Spiel, father of the groom, is honored with the seventh and last bracha.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינה דיצה וחדווה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות מהר אדוני אלוהינו ישמע בערי יהודה ובחוצות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל חתן וכל כלה כל מצלות חתנים מחופתם ונערים ממשתה נגינתם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן עם הכלה.
Amen.
Bow your heads a little bit and pronounce to you the biblical threefold blessings. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and watch over you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God cause the light of his presence to shine upon you and be gracious unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God show you his favor and grant you peace all the days of your lives. Amen. Mazel tov!
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yeheilanu, yeheilanu, yeheilanu. לך ישראל, יהי לנו, לך ישראל.
Don't want French fried potatoes, red ripe tomatoes. I'm never satisfied. I want the frame crab sauce with the awesome fay, with chihuahua on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't awaken my appetite inside. I want the frame crab sauce with the awesome fay, with chihuahua on the side. Now a fella's really got to eat, and a fella should eat right. 5 will get you 10. I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said. Waiter, please serve mine fried. I want the frame crab sauce with the awesome fay, with chihuahua on the side.
I don't want French fried potatoes, red ripe tomatoes. Believe me, I'm never satisfied. I want the fram sauce with the awesome flavor, with your papa on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't awaken my appetite inside. I want the fram sauce with the awesome flavor, with your papa on the side. Now a fella's really got to eat, and a fella should eat right. 5 will get you 10. I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said. Waiter, please serve my fry. I want the frame crab sauce with the awesome flavor, with your papa on the side.
Dance. Let's slow it down a little bit.
You got Shira?
Ladies and gentlemen, Shira is going to honor and bless us with this wonderful song.
Oh, she's
That land up in clovers. The moment I looked at you, I had a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I could call my own. I found a thrill to rest my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known.
Give it up for the new couple, everybody. Fellas, why don't you grab your girl and come out onto the dance floor? Let's show them how we do it. Don't be scared.
Oh, and then the spell was cast.
That's right, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody, let's join them for this first
And
dance.
here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
Give it up for Sherry, y'all.
Let's go, make a circle, make a circle. All right, where are my strong guys? Here come the chairs. Keep those hands clapping. Hold on, Helen.
לשנה הבאה, לשנה הבאה, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, לשנה הבאה, לשנה הבאה, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, הללויה, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, הללויה. Keep those hands clapping! Lishana haba, Birushalayim hallelujah. Lishana haba, Birushalayim hallelujah.
Hello? I must be going. I cannot stay. I came to say I must be going. I'm glad I came, but just the same, I must be going. La la.
For my sake, you must stay. If you should go away, you spoil this party. I am through.
I'll stay a week or two. I'll stay the summer through. But I am telling you, I must be going.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. SBA poets. Well, let me say a few words.
Jonathan really surprised me. He went through with the wedding. This is so anticlimactic almost because we've been waiting for many, many years for blow a fuse. We blow a fuse. Nope, we're good. Is that better? Okay. Anyhow, I couldn't be more delighted with his choice now. All the others meant nothing compared to Helen. She's a wonderful girl, and we welcome her with all our hearts to our family, along with her family. Terrific bunch of people. Thank you all for coming.
At this time, we'll have the best man come up and say a few words. How about it?
On behalf of Elisa and I, where's Elisa? Doll, where's my beautiful, sexy wife? There she is. Stand up, wave. Johnny and Helen, we couldn't be happier for the two of you. There we go. We're so glad that all your friends and family could be here to celebrate with us. I have to admit, the Spiel boys started to worry about if this day would ever come. After all, Saul, David, and I all got married in the early to mid-90s. We hoped eventually that you would find the right girl, Johnny, and thankfully, good things come to those who wait. There's a line from our favorite Bruce Springsteen song. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're all right. Well, John, that's not the case with Helen. In fact, I wonder if that's what she's thinking about you. In the immortal words of Zeta, good thing you're getting married, Johnny. You're not as cute as you used to be. On the other hand, Helen is. Hey, Dad. Dad, tell your jokes in a minute. It's my time, all right? On the other hand, Helen is. From the moment we met, we hit it off. I'm a pretty good judge of character, as was Mom, and I know she would love you and welcome you into the family with open arms. She would say, Helen is a super girl. You're beautiful, smart, loving, and really easy to talk to. Exactly what Johnny needs. It will be fun to finally have a younger sister, but you know what that means. Lots of noogies and dead legs from me. Just ask Johnny. I feel more like a proud parent than an older brother today. Johnny and I were closest in age amongst the four of us, so we did everything together. He followed my every move, so I had the unique opportunity to mold him. We played baseball and basketball together, and we rooted for the Mets, Jets, and the Knicks. Come to think of it, I didn't do that great a job. So sue me, what do you want from my life? I taught you how to flip baseball cards at Salma Schechter, how to go on raids at Camp Roosevelt, and how to skip class in Jamaica High School without getting into trouble. Of course, you followed me to Boston University, where my A papers served you and your friends well. I even started a fraternity so you can enjoy an easier social life at BU. I enjoyed every one of those days with you by my side, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Now you're finally getting married. I thought by using Springsteen song titles, I could sum up your past, present, and future. First, you were born in the USA. Then you were growing up in Jamaica, Queens. You had the glory days throughout your childhood. As a young man, we could call you Johnny 99. That's a low estimate of the amount of women you dated before you met Helen. Then you guys met and you thought, she's the one. You took a leap of faith when you said, little girl, I want to marry you, which brings us here today. Now, I can't predict the future, but if I have anything to say to this as your older brother, it will not be Darkness on the Edge of Town, followed by Trapped, Born to Run, and Murder Incorporated. That will not happen. The two of you are a perfect fit, and you're working on a dream together, because these are better days. Don't forget, John and Helen, the two hearts are better than one. We love you, Mazel Tov.
Okay, are we ready? Are you ready, Hal? Are you ready, Jonathan? Here we go. Okay, we're gonna direct it to you and enjoy it because we worked really hard on this. It all began in the summer of 3rd grade. An everlasting friendship was made. The day we met was when I got hurt. Helen got off her bike in her tomboy shirt. At 8 years old, she checked to see if I was okay. Demonstrating compassion has always been her way.
This partnership soon turned to 3. Our first date, a Yankee game. Who knew how incredible this friendship would be? Unforgettable memories of our youth hanging on our block. Soon clubbing at Neons, with Helen decked in one of Kathleen's lacy frocks.
After listening to Helen's stories year after year, Lori threw me the phone and Helen asked for my ear. At 17, our lifetime friendship had begun, sharing and analyzing, we are one. Her stories still continue. They go on
And on.
And on.
And on.
and on each day. With lots of love and patience, we'll listen to what she has to say.
Because when we have a problem to share, we know that Helen, as we all know, will be right there. She'll talk and listen to the very end. That's what makes Helen an amazing friend.
Through the years, Helen always stayed the same. Fun-loving and free, she's always game. But we had to know she'd always be late. We're still lucky she's worth the wait.
Yes, it takes a while for Helen to get ready, no doubt. But we'd forget it all about it once we were out. Dancing and knowing the lyrics to every song, music has made Helen happy all along.
Then one day, a Facebook message came her way. Who knew that Jonathan would be her husband someday? Two people who searched to find the one, and on May 2nd, it is done. Now someone is cooking and cleaning each day. Do you think it's Helen? No way!
Helen loved the Hamptons, the glamour, and more. Jonathan has showed her what's at the core. A house on the lake and backgammon all day. Jonathan has definitely changed her way.
She's walking the dog and driving a car. She puts up with bugs. Helen, you've come really far.
With all these differences, they still make a great team. They're not as opposite as they might seem.
They balance each other and work as one. Charismatic,
magnetic,
supportive,
and fun.
Royal travelers, spiritual, and very deep. Their connection is one they will always keep.
Let's all raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Spiel.
We want you to know how special we feel.
We love you so much in every way. Here's to you on your special day! Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah! What's going on? Yeah. Love you! We love you, and we're so happy for you. Did you love it? I loved it. I loved it. It was too true.
And as the music begins, what we need you all to do, we need you to stand up. Because this is an honorary dance. This is something we do when the last of a parent or parent's child or children marries off. And they empty the house. They leave the house empty. We come up and we extend a hug and kiss and wish many years of mazel. So what we want you all to do is come on up.
Table of reprobates can now have at Jonathan Spiel, my brother. After you.
What does he have to say?
I can't. I need a little more time. I gotta take some more. He was from my village. He was the village idiot.
Yeah, what'd you do, place?
But I need a little more time.
Go to Hillary.
Hillary over there.
That's very bright. I love. Congratulations. I love you both. I think you're awesome. Communicate, laugh, and be silly with each other your entire life as long as possible. I have no idea what I'm saying right now.
Ditto.
Dr. Hale says that be happy and in love and like each other.
Do you have a funny story about Jonathan?
Do I have a funny story about Jonathan? Nothing other than he's as neurotic as I am.
Yvonne saved String. I know. It was one of the reasons why I loved him. I understand that. I loved him for his string, too.
And that's it. That's all she wrote, folks.
Are you having a good time at the party?
Signing off, Dr. Hill.
Hey guys, just want to wish you a mazel tov. We're so excited for the both of you. We love you so much and having a great time.
We're excited to share lots of memories with the two of you and many times together and have
Way to go, Johnny. Love you guys.
Hey, Jonathan and Helen, it's Zohar, how are you? I love you guys. Helen, you're a great thing. You're a great person. You're a great thing to happen to Jonathan. For him to finally find someone that would tolerate him and be as beautiful as you, it's quite incredible. Jonathan, if I was you, I wouldn't say anything for a long time. You got very lucky here. I really do. Johnny, you've always been like a little brother to me. Growing up in Queens and being so close with Michael, we always wanted you involved because besides being a great athlete, we loved playing with you, and being a great guy and great kid. And, like I said, you're like a little brother to me. I don't know what more to say about that. I will tell you this: I know that you know the relationship I had with your mom. I love Sonia. I know that Sonia would be really proud and happy to welcome you, Helen, into our family. And Jonathan, to see you finally go to the next level. We love you, and we can't wait to spend more happy times with you guys. Love you.
Helen and Jonathan, I wish you many, many years of laughing together, growing together. Helen, if I had a daughter, I'd want her to be just like you, and I'd want you to be marrying someone just like Jonathan. And congratulations to the two of you. Love you.
Ditto. Everything she says is right. Congratulations. Have a great life together.
Helen, you should hear this because you've taken a certain Jonathan away from me. Coffee Jonathan. Lying Jonathan. Bawdy Jonathan. I love that Jonathan. And he's dying. Oh, man.
Oh, you're back.
So, but there's going to be a new Jonathan that's going to give birth. That's going to be husband Jonathan and daddy Jonathan, God willing. And, couples Jonathan. And I love that Jonathan too. So, congratulations. I love you both. And that's it. I'm very, very happy for both of you. John, I love you. Helen, I love you. Good night. Honeymoon forever.
Oh, we have to take a bite of the cake.
Yeah, we didn't do it right.
It's okay. Don't worry. We're good.
Some taste the same.
Bride, face the bride.
Helen, meet your husband.
Here's what we do. Put champagne glasses behind your cake. Looking at up the top. Get together. You hug, you kiss. Kiss, kiss.
I just want to thank everyone for coming here tonight.
I wanted to thank Ed and Kathleen, Helen's parents, for being so warm and welcoming into their family, and her brother Joe. It's nice to have another brother. I want to thank my entire family. I'd love to thank my father for helping out with this beautiful, beautiful night, and all my brothers and sisters-in-law and nephew and nieces for taking in Helen and just treating her like part of the family. And I love you guys. And just one last thing. Obviously, there's someone that's very important that's missing here tonight. And I know she's here somewhere. And maybe that was her nice breeze outside while we were getting married. But I know my mom would love you to death. So thanks again for coming. And Brian, finally!
So just very quickly, because I know Jonathan seems to say things very eloquently, and I take a long time, as you probably, most of you who know me know that I take way too long with my stories, and now you know from my bridesmaids. I just wanted to say that I really feel blessed to have found Jonathan, and not only did I get him, and I waited long enough, and it was worth the wait, but I got a huge family that is unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. I have sisters, I have brothers, I have nieces, I have a nephew, I have cousins, I have so much in addition to my own family that I adore. My newfound cousins that I found a few years ago, the Hutners on my dad's side, and I just want to say in the same respect that I'm grateful to my parents who are unbelievable. Dad, you asked me, for years and years you used to say to me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And the thing is, you set the bar so high.
They talked the bar!
So high that I had to wait until I found Jonathan to fill your shoes. So, I love you. I love you both. And Norton, I have another dad. So thank you, and my bridesmaids and my flower girls and everybody who helped put this together, Scott and Eric. It's been amazing, and Karen. I'm very, very grateful to everyone, and I love you all.
Because white boys, y'all can't dance for shit. White girl get her groove on, but white dudes can't dance for shit. You move like you're toddlers, man. What the are you listening to?
There is nothing fair in this world. There is nothing safe in this world. And there's nothing sure in this world. And there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this world.
White boy get on the dance floor, I sit the down. It's all fun and games till somebody lose a eye.
Start again. I'm always a nice day.
Somebody gonna get hurt out there.
White wedding. Whoa, what's a nice day to start again? It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day to start again. What you want with a nice day for a white wedding?
No, I am not joking around.
Octopus's Garden.
Yes, Octopus's Garden is the best Beatles song ever recorded.
Why don't you just say Piggies?
Come on, I love Ringo Starr.
Nobody loves Ringo Starr.
That's what I love about him.
Tell me, is she everything I see? Or is she really not the one for me? We know
me.